Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn a very interesting topic of the mathematics, that is probability. Our next lesson, that is 22, that is probability. Now what do you understand by probability? Probability means some likely it is going to be true or not true. Means now suppose one example I am giving you. It's chances to rain today. That means there can be the chance to rain. It may be true or it may be not possible to rain. So that means somewhat there is a probability to rain or not to rain. Okay. Or sometimes if I will say most probably Sachin is going to abroad. Most probably means it is not sure that it is going to be there. Okay. So the words like probably, chances, most likely, chance, etc. all these words are related to the probability. That means it is going to be true or it is not going to be true. So it depends on the condition, that is known as a probability. Now next we are going to see, that is outcomes. Outcomes means what? To make it clear, I will do one experiment towards you and you have to just observe it carefully. Now I have two coins here. Okay, there are two coins in my hand which will have head as well as tail. Now two coins are there, so there will be two probabilities, that is head and tail. So if I will toss one coin, there can be the possibility of head, either the tail. So if I am tossing one coin, so there can be the probability, that is tail or head. If I will toss both the coins, so there will be the probability, that is tail or head or tail or head. Yes, there can be the four probabilities for the two coins, that is head, tail or tail or head. So we are not sure after tossing the coin what will be the probability. Same way a dice is thrown when you are playing the game. Ludo you are playing, yes. So in that when you are throwing the dice, that time you might be not knowing what is the probability. So if a dice is thrown once, so what can be the probability? Probability can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So how many observations are there? Near about 6 observations are there. Means 6 outcomes are there after throwing the dice. Here after throwing the one coin, there are the 2 outcomes. After throwing 2 coins, that time we are getting the 4 outcomes. When we are throwing the dice at one time, then we are getting at near about 6 observations, that is 6 outcomes. Whatever the observations we are getting after doing the experiment, that is known as a outcome. So, whenever we are performing the experiment in the science laboratory, that time we are observing it, right? That means what will be the outcome, we are waiting for that, right? So, that is the outcome. The next topic is event. Event means what? It is nothing but collection of some favorable outcomes. Means what? Whatever the event we are doing, after that means whatever the experiment we are doing, after that we are getting the outcome. So what is that event? That is known as a event which is seen in the probability. Now, the next we are going to see is terms related to the probability. So, there are the some terms involved in the probability. The first one is experiment. Experiment means what? Whatever we are doing the event. Okay. For example, I told you that we are throwing the dice. Okay. To get the odd numbers, now we are throwing the dice to get the odd numbers. So, what will be the observation or what will be the outcomes, means well defined outcome we are getting, no? So what will be the outcome when we are throwing a dice to get odd number? And we know how many will be the observations there? 6 observations. So in that 6 observations, so what are the possibilities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I want only the odd numbers. So how many odd numbers are there? 3 and 5. Okay, 3 odd numbers are there. So if I am throwing the dice 3 times, okay, so it will be the experiment near about 3 times, and well defined outcomes I will get, that is 1, 3 and 5. So this is about the experiment. Now the next topic related to the probability we are going to see is empirical probability. Empirical probability, that means nothing but it is the event of probability. So let us have a look to one formula related to the probability of event. Here P means probability, E means event. So probability of event we have to find out with the formula number of trials in which the event happened. So whatever the event happened, so how many trials are done? That is n. Okay, that is n. That is number of trials we have to write here, and total number of trials means total number how many trials we have done. That total number we have to write here. So by this formula we can find out the probability of event. To make it clear, we will see now one example. Now we are going to see the related example to the probability of event. So here let a coin be tossed 300 times, out of which head is obtained 186 times. So what it is given means a coin is tossed near about 300 times. From that 300 times, head is obtained 186 times. So how many times will be tail? So what we will do here? 300 minus 186, we will get the tail. So let us have a look. Number of trials are total 300, out of which 186 times head appears. Then 300 minus 186 we will get the answer as 114 times tail appears. Now we got the outcome of the tail also. Then probability of getting head. Now we are going to find out how much will be the probability of getting the head. Number of trial event which happened upon total number of trials. So what is the number of trials? That is 186. Means head we are getting how many times? 186. And total number of trials is 300. So if we will divide this, we will get 62 upon 100. Then we will divide this, we will get 0.62. Okay. So this will be the probability of getting the head. Next we will see probability of getting tail. So now, probability of getting tail, we will write the formula number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So, number of favorable outcome we got 300 minus 186 we have done. So, we got for the tail 114 and total number is 300. So, if we will divide, we will get 38 upon 100, and after dividing this, we will get the answer in the decimal point, that is 0.38. Now we will see the next example to find out the number of outcomes.